Hello, and welcome back to All the Mods 10 to the Sky. Today, we're going to get tons of sand, just a ton of it. And I know the title of the episode is getting ATM GeOres, but that's only the ultimate goal for this particular video. And why do we need tons of sand? Well, if you take a look at one of the ATM GeOres, which is added in a recent update, you click on that and you mouse over this. Oh, you need a 5x sand block, and that's 59,000 blocks of sand. So you check out sand supply. That's not a lot. This is good enough for like what two GR buddings, and we can't even make the third one. So, yeah. So we're gonna need a whole ton of sand, and that's a basic resource that we'll have to work on because if we need that much sand, imagine what other process, what other recipes that we need further down the line that requires a ton of sand. I don't know. Maybe in modern industrialization, we're going to need a ton of sand. Who knows? So yeah, we're going to work on that, and we're going to get the infinity sand cell. So this is custom recipe. This is for you apply interest sticks. Just make one of these, put it in your drive, and you have like 2.1 G of sand at the ready. And it's never gonna run out. So yeah, we're gonna work on that today. Hopefully that'll work out. So first, we already have the allthemodium GeOre. Let's get the other GeOres out of here and put that on the list. So here's the unobtainium GeOre, and here's the vibranium GeOre. So what kind of sand block is this? 5x, okay. What about the unobtainium GR? 5x, also 5x. So not only that, we're going to probably need sand for the start as well, because one of the sub ingredients, like let's say the pulsating black hole, it also takes a 5x sand block, and everything else, mind you. So yeah, we're gonna have to work on that. And there are other infinity cells that you can be making, such as the infinity dirt cell right there. I'll put that on the list, and we'll make that later. Not in this episode, just later. And we also have like a whole other bunch of infinity cells that you can make, and these all custom to the pack, So that's pretty cool. Look at all the dice you can make. Cool. All right. Today we're gonna work on the sand, and we're gonna see if we can make a dent. We're gonna see if we can actually get like I don't know another 59,000, so we can actually get the third ATM GeOre budding GeOre. So first of all, let's check out how we can get sand. And yeah, I know you can get sand by hammering stuff. As gravel into sand, etc., etc. But that's a slow process, and the auto hammer takes a ton of power, and it is an option. So we're going to have to see. We can make the stonework. We can take a look at that and see what that can do for us. Here's the squeezer. Here's build your trades. Here's the crusher that you can use, forge hammer, etc., etc. That sort of thing. Now, if you want to manually do things, we can make the quarry bee. We haven't made the quarry bee yet. It could be useful to us, so we're going to make the quarry bees. And let's see what else. We're going to need the dirt seeds. And I believe I already made the fire essence. I don't remember, so we're going to check. So yeah, let's get started with the mystical agriculture stuff and see if we have any dirt essence. Did we ever make any dirt seeds? I don't see anything in here. So maybe the fire essence. We have like 418,000 of that and going up, so cool. Let's see what the dirt seeds involved. Okay, inferium essence, dirt, and prosperity seed base. All right, let's go ahead and make that. That looks easy. Oh, let me just configure that, because I made this go a little bit faster. Alright, does that work now? Ah, much better. Okay, cool. You just change the number of the config file and it should be okay. Alright, so dirt seeds. We're going to get some dirt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some Inferium. And yes, there has been a recent update, that's why I had to change config files. And all the quests reset. Prosperity. Okay, cool. Dirt block in here. Put the Inferior right there. And yeah, I know what you're saying. Yes, I do have the redstone block right under the altar. Got that? Good. Alright, seed. Wow, it's automatic. How do you do that? Yeah, I know, it's a neat trick. Alright, there we go. Dirt seeds. Probably gonna need to put that in another drawer here. The experience 20k. Okay, cool. Let's see. Put it up here. Some more drawers. I should really be using the 2x2 drawers. Oh well. Hey, get out of there. Alright, there we go. Alright, and obviously we're gonna come over here and use the hydros to our advantage here. And let's get out a sim. Okay, let's see. Hydro sim. This is experience C. Okay, we got an empty card right here. Plug it down right there. All right, put it in there and turn it on. All right, great. We'll get some dirt essence. Put it inside right there. Okay. So you get this card and you get that card. We're gonna lock this one. This one. All right, cool. All right, upgrade. The max upgrade. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 billion. And hopefully we don't actually need this drawer anymore in the future. So, yeah, it's going. Fantastic. And what's the efficiency now? We're gonna pull it out when it reaches like 1.7 or maybe it can reach 2. Who knows? We're gonna keep an eye on it. Yeah. So it's just pulling it out. So eventually, we'll fill the dirt essence, and then we can make sand out of it, like this recipe over here. So yeah. All right. So let's go to the bee platform, and we're gonna make some quarry bees. Flowers. All right. Bigger bees. Let's see, this one is solitary, but they can breathe. Get this one. And we are going to get the other bee. Now, how do you make the quarry bees again? Okay, you need a chocolate mining bee and a digger bee. Chocolate mining. Get me one of those. Okay, cool. Now, does this thing get us anything? Let's see, chocolate mining. Oh, that's jank. It doesn't mine chocolate for us? What the heck? Alright. Alright, go in here. Inside here. And then how many would we need? We're gonna get 7. Alright, cool. Let's see. Should we put that in the upgrades? I might as well get an upgrade and put it inside a separate beehive. Get some of that, and maybe some speedy upgrades. I'm not sure about the centrifuge right now, so we're gonna see. Alright, get these back. Put these guys in here, and get some of that. And if you take a look at the quarry bee, it says this species of bees can't breed amongst themselves. So, cool. You're gonna have to bust out the chocolate mining bee and the digger bee every time you need extras. So, yeah. Alright, so the quarry bees, let's go down here. Find another empty beehive here. And have my regular bees over here, vanilla bees. With the regular power centrifuge. Hold on. Am I not using the heated ones? Okay. The heated ones are the ones that process the blocks. Yeah, okay. So I'm using the power one because, you know, I could use the wax. Ran out of wax. Okay, alright, let's see. Empty one. Alright, this one is flux dust. Looks B. Spatial intro. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go over here. We already got the upgrades in here, so we're gonna plug it down. There we go, quarry bee. Now, if you want sand, I'm gonna get a sand block here. I'll plug down a sand block here. So, if you check JEI, quarry bees, they'll tell you which block you can mine. So if you want dirt, you can get dirt if you want dirt. You can get grass if you want it. Hot soul. You know, the usual basic blocks. You know, quartz dirt, mycelium, rooted dirt, etc., etc. Look at all these blocks that you can mine. You can also do like chip dirt of all things. Great. You know what? I can probably top up my building materials if it's what's chipped. Let me quick look here. Do you support all the diorite blocks I've been? Let's see, this one? This one. Which already got that down, but it doesn't look like it does. Oh well, okay, well. Can't have everything. Oh look, I already mined out some sand. Take a look here. Alright, give me some sand here. And I could put it in a compressed thingamajiggy, but I'm going to use the quantum crafters anyway, so it's not a big deal. So I'm just going to plug it down here. Alright, 537 million. Cool. Alright. Now, what I can also do is I can get the bee key. Get them back up in here. Okay. And I can move it on to over here, which is optimized for speed. Okay, I have the steel bees in here, so I've been like farming the steel bees. And what I can do is I can just stand here, just take my little time wand and just hit it. You know? You get like a whole bunch of these cone blocks in here. And this one's like processing. Right quick. Very nice. Now you may notice that I'm using the Omega upgrades, 2 of these, and 2 of the Speedy upgrades as well. So this is like the optimal way of having upgrades inside your heated centrifuge. So you have the Omega upgrades, get rid of this. You have the 2 Omega upgrades, and 2 of the Speedy upgrades. So why am I putting the Speedy upgrades in here? Is so it can process more blocks at one go. So, cool. No, actually, it's the other way around. Yeah, it's the other way around. The Omega upgrades can process the more cone blocks in one go. And the Speedy upgrade, well, it just goes fast. That's it. Yeah, look at it go. I don't even have to hit it with time one. Although I can. But, you know, just don't right-click the heated centrifuge. So just transfer all the time fluid out of your one. That's one thing I hate about it. So, alright, so cool. Let me get these back. Okay. Hey, just get rid of all my... I have no idea where he went now. They went somewhere. They probably went in here. Okay, there they go. Alright, so what I can do is put the quarry beads in here. And change it out with a sand block. Like so. And then I hit it with this. Look at all the sand. And it doesn't even need to go through processing in the centrifuge. It just like goes right through it. It can pass through it. Alright, so how many sand do we have now? We have 1k. I mean, it's only 1k, so yeah. Not nearly enough. So let's go back to the farm and check things out. You can move it on over to the sim hydro, even though that we don't really have to, you know. What is this at? 1.69. Okay, we can leave it in there for the time being. So what we can do now is we can set a recipe in the quantum quarry, the quantum crafter. Sand, and a recipe for the sand. Do that. Alright, great. So out of these 4 essences here, like 2 dirt essence and 2 fire essence, gives us 16. What a deal. So we're going to process all the fire essence because we're not using it, right? Not yet, anyway. Alright, cool. Alright, we got the sand recipe inside our ME2 system, although we don't actually have to put it in there. We have to put it in the quantum crafter, so let me grab that back. Oh, and then we'll put it in here. And we'll just do this. Woo! Look at it go up. Oh. That's it? I ran out of fire essence. Oh, I ran out of dirt essence. Okay, I was about to say, did it just like go through all that? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I think we have enough. Yeah, let me bust out the calculator and see how much we need for the GeOres. Let's see. Calculator. That's like 59,000, isn't it? Okay, 59,000, and then we multiply that by 3, and that's like 177,000. Yeah, we have more than enough. We have more than enough. And you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so the recipe for this is we need to get up to 5x sand. So we're gonna have to make a recipe for that as well. And yeah, I know that there's like the compression thingamajiggy that you can put on your network, you know, to automatically press things and everything like that. I never had like it has its pros and cons because it doesn't work the way that I want it sometimes, so that's why I stopped using it. You can use it if you want to. If it works for you, then great. You know. All right, sand. 1x sand. This recipe here. The 2x here, and the 3x here. 4x. 5x. All right, cool. All right, so elephant in the room. Yes, you can use the crafter. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this here. So you know, some people think that if I don't say anything about this particular item in the video or show it off, then they're gonna assume that I don't know about it. So I know about the crafter. Okay, guys, just stop assuming things. Just stop it. Stop it. It's right here. I know about it. All right, so we have the crafting pattern for the sand here. We got the 1x sand. 2x, and let's see, 3x, 4x, and then 5x. All right, let's go ahead and process some things, yeah? Yeah, let's turn them all on. There we go, nice. All right, sand. Ooh, look at it go. It's a 4x now. Ooh, 5x. We'll have to quickly stop it once it reaches like 3. Ooh, okay, stop it. Okay, we're good. Yeesh. All right, we got 3 of these blocks. I guess we can keep going so we can get that other 5x sand block for the star recipe, but we don't have to do that right now. We'll let that build back up. All right, so let's turn this back on, and the budding GeOres recipe 5x. Okay, so let's go back to the base. And then we'll turn these into budding GeOres. What's this? A tin one? Alright. Now what the heck am I going to do with this one? Alright, so here's our foundry. Put one of these blocks here. And we'll check the recipe for allthemodium. We'll start with that one. And it takes 9 blocks of allthemodium. And then we're going to pour that onto our 5x sand block. Okay. Allthemodium. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It did say 9 or 5. Oh, 9, okay. 4. And this is how much allthemodium that we have on hand. And it's not this and that and that. It's this or that or this because it's in a compressing drawer. So yeah, that's all we have, really. I mean, the bees and the sieves are putting in the work in order to fill this back up. But we can do better. We're going to make the GeOres, and then we're going to get a lot more. Why? I don't know. Orders. So yeah. I'll put the blocks in here, let it smelt. Okay, we got 5 blocks and then 9 blocks. Okay, great. We'll fill back up, come on. Okay. Pour it all over the sand block. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start turning the sound off because once we reach the other platform, the sound's gonna go a little bit crazy. Turn it down real low. Let me check here. How many millibuckets is that? 7290 millibuckets, jeez. Takes a while, huh? Let me just hit it with the top. Okay. There we go. That's 1. That in here. Alright, so the next one's vibranium. This one also takes 9 blocks. Vibranium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And of course, vibranium is it's more involved in order to make it. Out of the all 3 of these, you know. Alright, 9 blocks. All over this thing. Okay, cool. And then the final one, unobtainium. And I'm assuming is also blocks. Alright, there we go. Now we have the allthemodium, the vibranium, and the unobtainium GeOres. Fantastic. Now, is there any special thing that they put in it in order to mine this? I can just plunk it down with the growth accelerators and grow it. We're going to have to see. So, I also see this GeOre golem conversion. What is this? Oh yeah, you use the golems on these things. Okay, cool. But we're not going to do that. It's the good old-fashioned tech. And let's see, which one is it? Sieves? Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, there's the bell sound. You know what? Let me just I still hear it, even though that you can't. And yeah. Oh my goodness, I can still hear it. Jeez. All right, off you go. All right, cool. All right, so this is the sieving platform. I made a couple of changes since last time you saw. Put in a new section over here with the hydros. Yeah, we have ether gas, so I'm not concerned about running out of ether. So yeah, in the previous episode, I showed off the hydros with the ethers, the regular hydros. Then you put a GEO on top, it'll make it go real fast. And I also have the growth accelerators next to the damn thing, so go real fast, real fast. All right, so there are people saying that you can bypass the Fortune 5 with the breaker module from modular routers. So I decided to give that a test with the GeOres, and I don't know. Let me turn these back on. Maybe an update kind of like not like perfect 1-to-1, but it's like close enough. Let's see if it gets me like anything extra. So I don't think that's applying at all. It's either stuck at Fortune 5 or no Fortune at all. It's probably stuck at Fortune 5, and the extra Fortune is not even doing it. What I could do is I can probably get rid of this. Okay, cool. Now put it away here. And do I have any raw R's? Regular OS R's? I don't have any. You know what? I can get that back in the island. I haven't quite set this up automatically yet. It's still running, by the way. It didn't break, so the Eternal Stella is working as intended. Let's see. Let me get a couple of ores here. How about some gold ore? Yeah, we'll get some ore, and we'll get some iron. And then we'll test it and see if it works with the ores. Sibs. Okay, cool. And this one has the weightless on it. So let me try out the iron. That, and then that. Okay, let's see. Okay, raw iron. Let's see, raw iron. No, that's that one. Iron ore. Okay. Did it work? It's off. Okay. And we'll do it here. That one. Okay, cool. Now this one is Fortune 5, the left one. And the right one is the one that's like Fortune Roman numerals. 10, 18. So cool. Let me just turn this on. Alright, how many you get? 3. That doesn't look like Fortune 18. And this is 4. What the heck? What the heck? Let me get this. Let me get this. And then I'll try it again. Oh, did I just die? Alright, fine. Here you go. 3, and then 1. Okay, that doesn't look like Fortune 18 to me. So I don't know. People on Discord saying, oh, did you know you can bypass the Fortune 5 limit by making it into a breaker card? Well, yeah, that's great and all, but does it work? Because I'm testing it with the GeOres, and I'm testing it like random ores, and it doesn't look like it. I don't think I do. No, I don't think I do. It's like a slight difference because it's like I hit this first and I hit that the second time. Yeah, I don't see any difference. So yeah. So even though that you can bypass like Fortune 5, you have to make sure that it works. You have to make sure it works. It may just say Fortune 12, and it doesn't do anything. Just like if you like up your protection up to a really high degree like that, it's probably do something. It probably won't. Who knows? It certainly didn't protect me against the Death Blazer from Chaos Guardian. So whatever. So yeah. Anyway, let us kind of change this around here because we're done with the experiment. I'm tired with that. Even though that it does work in some certain conditions, I'm not even gonna go this route. So whatever. I'm using like all the annihilation planes instead. I'm perfectly okay with this kind of setup. It's pretty okay. So if you take a look at, let's say, redstone. Look at that. I'm like 5 million going up. So whatever. And glowstone. It's like 776. Although there is no GR for the glowstone, which is strange. There's like glowstone GR. There's no glowstone GR. What the heck? Give us a glowstone GR. Sheesh. And yeah, and this is after I made like all the singularities with the redstone too. So it's just like replenish the supply right quick. It's pretty nice. All right. So anyway, you get rid of this. Alright, cool. And then we can get rid of the routers here and this one over here. We're gonna like mirror the setup over here. And the drawers probably don't need to be here. Alright, great. Okay, put these away, put that away. Like this one, it's a steel block. I'll put that away. Storage bus, the B's here. I can put these away temporarily. Alright, cool. Alright, let's see what we need here. Well, first of all, we have the drawers here just to hold our outputs. Okay, cool. Now we have the hydro beds right on top of here. And go down here. We have some interfaces to bring out the ether gas and the water. And that is to supply the ether and the water to the hydro beds. See up here. And that's coming out of this white cable. Storage buses. Okay. And then on top of these, we're going to put the allthemodium GeOres buddings. So, like that. And then we'll put the vibranium next to it. Because it's sharing this boosted growth accelerator right next to you. And you gotta be careful because you don't want any growth accelerator conflict. So let's say you put like a boosted growth accelerator on this side, and then you put like another growth accelerator on this side. It's probably not gonna work. It's gonna stop working because you're sharing the you're gonna have like more than one boosted growth accelerator on one GeOres. And they don't like that. So you're gonna have to build it in such a way that you don't do that. That they don't share GeOres. So yeah, that's why there's like a gap in the middle over here. Because I originally had like another growth accelerator over here. It's like, oh, I remember, I can't do that. So, yeah. So aside from that, I have the directional growth accelerator. Of course I do. To make it grow in a certain direction, default it's up. And I already set it up to up. And I'm just going to leave it that way. Over here, I'm going to put in the unobtainium. Right there. And I'm going to have to set up another hydro bed on this side. So, do this. Okay, cool. Some cables up to there. Make sure I'm not touching the old setup here. And eventually the old setup will go away. I'll have like all the GeOres set up that way too. Alright, there we go. Okay, storage buses go there, and I'll put another one right. Alright, cool. And this one already has ether gas and water. Get some good old tier 8 upgrades. Okay, there we go. Now I won't be able to turn these damn things off, so eventually it's going to be a lever. Can I even put a lever on that? No, I can't put a lever on it. I have to move this out of the way first. Right, put that over here. Put all these in here. Okay, great. And for this machine, can I put the lever on this side? Oh yeah, I can. I'll put it over here temporarily. Alright, cool. And then we have the power cable going down the middle here. On the same level as the hydro beds. Alright, that's powered up. That is also powered up. Okay, great. We only have like 3 of the allthemodium GeOres, so we don't need the 4th one here. Although we can make like another ATM GeOres if we really want to, so that's cool. Alright, so what can we get out of this stuff? Look here, GeOres. We have the shards, and this shard, and this shard. Okay, how do we process that? Ah. Okay. But what do you do with it? Surely you can do something with it. Can I do something with this? Oh, okay. Alright, that kind of torpedoes my setup out of the water. Come on. Alright, let me see. Let me figure this out. Alright, so that one comes out of, right, because I have the annihilation planes over here. And place that into here. I could probably put a drawer up here, compacting drawer. And then I'll have to run a pipe down to there. Because what the heck am I going to do, you know? Oh boy. Alright, this is going to be a little tricky, so let me figure this out. That's the furnace right there. It has to be over there, because that's where the power cable is. All right, let me get some more cables. Get some of this. And just like mirror the setup. And I'll figure it out later. All right, what is that? Dense energy cell. Okay, put that over here. Okay, great. All right, there we go. It's powered. That right there. You get the old annihilation plates out. Okay, this one is fortune. Yeah, that one's like fortune 8 minus 3. It's like, oh, you can't do that. That's okay. Let me get 3 of these out here. And we're gonna put one there, and then we're gonna put one there. Okay, great. All right. We'll need a compacting drawer. Let's see, compacting drawer. Let me get a simple one. Simple one. Just a simple one. Let me go ahead and set this up. Okay, cool. It's already locked. Okay, we'll deal with the allthemodium. So let me just get one of these and this in here. And oh, interesting. What do you do with allthemodium? It doesn't even compact inside the drawer. Well, that sucks. All right, well, more out here. All right, get some of that. And can I do this? No? Well, why the heck not? Can I do that? Huh, strange. But this is how you do it. Can't even do that. All right, okay, okay. Let me see if I can put that on the top, and then maybe I can use a chest with the compacting upgrade. Let me see if I can do that. Let me make actually, let me get the white ones. Okay, here we go. All right, you put it on top. Okay, cool. Okay, put some tier upgrades in there. And yes, okay, I'll make the Omega upgrade, okay? Stop telling me about it. Okay, there you go. Not that we need it in there. Okay, compacting upgrade. Okay, yeah, recipe for this. Okay, this one. And this one. All right, here we go. It's turned on. Now, how the heck does this work? Compact only uncraftable. Compact anything. I mean, you can craft it. I mean, only works with other. Okay, we'll turn that to this. Only works. Why? Let's see. Block match item. Okay, we'll see how this works. We'll do it. No wonder it didn't compact. It's one way. Okay. How the heck are you gonna get the shards back if you only do it one way? All right. Here, maybe compact anything. That will work. Here, just put that in here. All right, cool. All right, let me put a storage bus on this thing. Some storage buses. All right, cool. That up here. And then just in case, we're gonna filter it. Oh boy, it's already starting. Oh boy. Ooh, where are we getting that? Where are we getting that, guys? Okay, we're getting that from there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, it's working. All right, let me get one of these. How do you make these? GeoRes shards. Okay. Drag that over here. All right, cool. All right, it's working. Nice. Alright, so now we can run a pipe from there and into this furnace over here. Now, why are we using pipes? Because we need to process it real quick. And the hopper ain't very fast. That's why we're going to use the pipes. From the pipes mod. Alright, we're going to do this. Should start going in there, maybe. Oh, I have to configure this first. Alright, let me get the upgrades. Okay, give me that one. Here, okay, great. Okay, that one goes down this side over here. It's like one side of the drawer. Get rid of this. Now I'm going to run it down like there. But I have like no room. So I'm going to have to open that back up. Alright, cool. That's 2, and that is 2 over there. And then if I am going to add another furnace over here, put that here. Alright, cool. This. And that one's an input. It's off. Okay, the front's going to be an output. Top's going to be an input. So let me see. Alright, let me lock this. That. Top is an input. Okay. You know what? Since we're getting nuggets, we can very well use the compacting drawers down. I'll switch these out. Okay, drawers. Is this the simple one? Okay. Compacting drawers. Frame drawers. Foot drawer. Oh, it just had it. Simple compacting. Foot drawers. Compacting drawer. Here we go. Okay, put that there. That one is the import bus. It's just taking it back into the system. So that means, if we do that, we're going to need the So if it does that, we're going to have to define like what it takes out of. All right, go ahead and do that. Allthemodium. We want to take the blocks out. Regular one. Always have to put it like that. Do that. All right, do this, and then we'll do the unobtainium. Okay, we'll do that. We'll go in here, and we're going to make another bulk cell for it. And let's see, this is mega bulk item storage cell. Okay, we'll grab 2 of these. All right, I think we're ready to go here. And that one over there. And this one's an input, that one's an output. All right, I think we're ready. Okay, let me get a couple of these nuggets here. Get this. Now put allthemodium in this side. All right, cool. Unobtainium on this side. Nice. All right, it's being processed. Although a little bit differently, you know. Yeah, it's a little bit differently. Like, oh, it's pulling out there. Is this offline? Okay, it's offline. Okay, let's go to the storage. And finally, I am using the main storage. Hooray. Although not very much. It's not very much. Go in here. Put one of these guys in here. Blocks there. There. Blocks there. Now, what I could do is probably put like another compacting drawer somewhere around here. Not really using this too much, you know. But you know what? We have access to mega bulk storage cells, so we're going to use them. All right, so this is and unobtainium. Okay, cool. And I want to make another one just for the vibranium. Okay, vibranium. And this is an X block. Give me the regular one. That right there. And now drive. There we go. We have the mega bulk item storage cell for the allthemodium blocks that we're going to receive. Priority is 200. So, all right, let's go back. All right, so first of all, let us make one more on this side here. And it's going to be a little bit tricky because now I have to maybe route this around and it's going to be higher and everything. It's not going to look that pretty. So, yeah. All right, let's see. This one is the directional growth accelerator. So how do I have it before? And then let me put the cable down then. Go around. Because I have the room. All right, cool. And then this one is the annihilation planes. Okay. There. And we'll put that over there. But then again, it'll probably put this in here. So is this like filtered? Okay, that means it shouldn't go in there. Shouldn't. Okay, we're good. All right, let's see. That one is over there. So where's the furnace on this side? Okay. That next to the cable. Then storage bus here. Okay, put that right there. And this one will take on the vibranium shards. Put that in the storage bus. Put another chest on top, right there. And let's get rid of this right quick. I didn't put anything in there, did it? Okay, put something in there, jeez. All right, there we go. That in here, and then... Okay, great. All right, let's start getting vibranium. And let's get our compacting upgrade. Okay, make one of these. And then we're going to get another tier upgrade. No, not making an Omega. Waste of materials. Make a tier 5. Do that. Okay, great. Okay, compact only. Compact anything. Okay, that's good. All right, we're almost there. I need some pipes. Pipe it into the furnace. Okay, we'll set up the furnace here. Output, and then output the front. Okay, factory upgrade. Run in power cable up here. Okay, cool. I think that's ready. Start outputting this stuff. All right, very nice. The pipe upgrade in there. Okay, cool. All right, and then next, we'll need to put that inside a core. This. Oh, no, not like that. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Eesh. Okay, there we go. Get rid of this. Put another down here. Okay, then run the orange cable out to here. And we do import. Okay, there we go. I think we're ready to put that into the drawer. Do this. Get a couple of these nuggets out of here. Right inside there. Is this filled up already? Not really. Alright, but it's starting to fill up, so good. Alright, fantastic. Moving along, okay. Could turn on the split, but it would be fast enough, so let me put the upgrade in here. Alright, great. That solved it. Alright, nice. Now, we need to power the orange cable, so we can put it back into the main network and inside our mega bulk storage cells. Let's see, how are we powering this up? It is a quartz fiber, like there. Let's see. Another quartz fiber. right there. Right. So it should be taking all this stuff out. Okay, yeah, it's working. Oh, it's empty. Okay, hold on. Let me just lock this drawer. Come on, get down there. Because if it empties out, then it won't put it back in anymore. So that right there. Lock that. Okay, we'll lock that one too. This. That there. All right, great. Okay, cool. All right, let's take it out. Let's check the storage. Let's see where it arrives again. All right, how many do we get? Okay, we got like 19 blocks of this stuff inside here. We got, I don't know where that's going. Vibranium. Okay, that's going somewhere that has a high priority. Somewhere that has higher priority, and I don't know where that is. All right, vibranium blocks. 2296. Okay, unobtainium. That should be going up, and it's not. Quantity 20. Oh, thanks. Okay, see what the heck's going on. All right, let me see. Anything inside these drawers? I mean, the sieves don't give us except the old stuff. It's probably going in here. Let me see. Storage, that's 100 though. Come on, one block. I mean, it is only... Oh, I didn't lock this one. Okay. Here, lock that one. That. Okay, put that back inside. I mean, it is getting something. What was it, 3090 before? It has to go somewhere, right? Oh yeah, it's going up. Going up, just not in the cells. So I'm going to have to figure out where the heck it's placing it into. It is starting to place stuff inside here, but just not this one. So let's see. Unobtainium block. I mean, it is that one. Bookmark. It's going up. Just don't know where it's placing it at. It's going into here, all right. Contains allthemodium. It's that one, potential for unobtainium block. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, one more thing. I forgot to flick the lever on the unobtainium, so I'll do that. All right, there we go. All right, here we go. That shouldn't be going up. Let's see, 3102. 3102. Okay, it's placing it in here. What's the priority for this? It's supposed to be 100. What the heck? Alright, I know why it's placing it into the B storage instead of the higher priority storage in the main storage. I forgot to set the import bus because if I don't, it's going to pull out the nuggets instead of the blocks. That's why. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and quickly fix that. Let me go in here. That's the vibranium block. So let me pull out the block itself. That's the unobtainium block. Okay, let me right click that one. That inside there. Okay, cool. Then go over here. Get rid of this one because this is allthemodium. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go to the storage. And it should go in there. Should. Keyword should. Where are the drives again? Alright, that's the unobtainium block. Okay, allthemodium. That one works, so yeah. That's 7. Vibranium is still not okay. Okay, come on. 9. Okay, unobtainium works. It's not the vibranium. Go ahead and check that one. Okay, what the heck? Okay, 1. Maybe it just takes a while. Okay, this is online. Okay, this is the vibranium block. Okay. Is it going any faster? Let me see. Yeah, I mean, it's going pretty fast, and the levers are on. Alright, cool. It's probably not getting as much. Okay, almost a block. Okay, took it out. Alright, there we go. Oh, 2 blocks. Okay, cool. I missed one. Alright, they're filling up. Okay, great. Fixed it. Give me some more. Oh, yeah, there's another one. Alright, cool. I mean, it gives us nuggets, not ingots, like I thought it would, but, I have a feeling that it's probably going to be, like, another process, like another step in order to get to that point, but, whatever. It is what it is. I mean, if it goes this fast, then obviously it's probably not going to, like, give us the full ingot from one shard. So, yeah, alright. I mean, I suppose I could, like, make more of these, but how much sand do we have right now? Sand? Oh, we're back up to 4. That's a lot of sand. That's a lot of sand right there. Can we make the infinity sand? X. Oh, you know what? Maybe we can. Maybe we can. And do this. Okay, do that. And 6x sand. And then what else do we need? Oh. Okay. How much gravel do we... 139. Can we even do that? Hold on. Gravel, infinity cell. Put that in the list. Of course we do. And 6x, 531. Okay, maybe not. We'll work on that. We'll work on that. Maybe I'll make the stonework block factory or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. Or maybe I'll just time. Maybe I'll just like speed up the quarry piece or something. So yeah, all right. I mean, the ultimate goal of this episode is to make the ATM GeOres, and we've done that. So yeah, this little particular setup is not completely finished yet because I am in the process of moving the old setup, which is this, which doesn't rely on the hydros, onto this one, which does rely on the hydros, and we have like ether gas, no problem at all. So we just go ahead and check the passive platform. They're both still alive, Got the water in here, just getting a whole bunch of this soul lava, and we have our wither here, still going. It's giving us like a whole bunch of ether gas as well. Cool, it's nearly like 2 billion, right? Yeah, billion millibuckets. And we're gonna have to switch it out with like 4 because I have these at the ready. So cool. All right, yeah, fantastic. Here, and how's Singularity's doing? 55 steel. Okay, steel and invar, and the bronze is still going. Need like extra materials for that. All right, so cool. This is the setup so far, and I'm just gonna take all these geos over here and put it over here, and then I'm gonna make another row, and then probably another row over here, and then maybe another row. Who knows? So I mean, I already have these going, so yeah, cool. The iron supply here, 262,000 and going up. Okay, cool. And what about the gold? 200,000 and going up. Diamonds? Did I ever put the diamonds down? I only put the ones that I really wanted, that I would really need to use. Yeah, I didn't put the diamonds down, right? Or the emeralds or the uraniums. So that's next. Alright, so we got allthemodium going, vibranium, and the unobtainium. So I might be making more of those. It really depends on what we're going to use it for. The 2315. Unobtainium is 3129. And allthemodium is 10k. So yeah, I mean, we can probably use it for something. Although, probably not as much stuff. I mean, could make the alloy blocks. And that might come into play when you're making the star. It might come into play. Who knows? Because in Allthemods 10, there are the alloys involved. I don't see the alloys involved yet. That might change. You never know, So, cool. Alright, let's see. The alloys, let me check the farm. See if there's anything left undone. Okay, we got the dirt essence going. And the fire essence, where is that? 256k, okay. Let me see if I can move this over. What's this efficiency? Okay, it's 2 now, so I can move it on over. This, turn that off, and we'll select a thingamajig. It's filled up already. Right, put that in here, and put that in here. Okay, I'm gonna turn that on. Get the add-ons out here. All right, there we go. Nice. This one is all disabled. Okay, still be. All right, good. It's running. All right, there we go. Fantastic. We have like this many available to play around with. That off. Okay. We'll let that go for a little bit longer. For sand. And you know what? We can probably make a recipe for the gravel as well. Let me see. Gravel, and this is like stone essence and dirt. So do we have any stone essence? No, we don't. Okay, well I'll make it later. So yeah, alright. So this has been another episode of All the Mods 10 to the sky. Go back to turn back the sound on. Whee! I'm in Block, and I'll see you next time.